Hello, happy to see you all again, and maybe some new faces as well. It is time, as you can no doubt tell from the title and the thumbnail and what you see before you, it is time for us to put away photo cards and other miscellaneous things that I have somehow managed to acquire in the last little bit of time. A lot of this is going to be from my recent Mercari haul. If you guys watch that, this will all be somewhat familiar to you, but there's a few other things that were not part of that you will now see me put away. I do also have, I will tell you, I do have another stack of cards to put away at some point. These are all my Espa, NingNing, and RIIZE Yujin cards. Unfortunately, the binder that I bought for the purpose does not fit the Japanese size sleeves that I am so fond of using, but I'll probably get into that a little bit later in this video. But for now, let's just jump to it. I'll do these larger items as we reach those members. But to start off, we're going to tackle, as we always do, photo cards, and we're going to tackle Red Velvet first. And I have a fairly small stack of Red Velvet. I'll be honest, I'm pretty caught up with Seulgi, so not a whole lot as far as album cards that need to be put away. And I am entering my merch item and larger item era for collecting for Seulgi, as you probably saw in that big stack of things. But what it basically means is that all old eras are mostly accounted for. I have 3 cards plus the new Chill Kill album that's well, by the time you see this, it'll be out. But when I'm recording this, it's still a few days away. So yeah. So to start off, we have this beautiful Orange Hair Seulgi from the Queendom album. We are finishing Queendom. It's very exciting. And that means the really only old era that's not done is this one, Feel My Rhythm. And I do actually have, I call it Evil Seulgi, the whatever people call that card. That's on the way. I joined to go with a friend of mine. I'll be getting that. You'll probably see it in my final storing of the year, whenever that happens in December. But then the only other official album card we have is the SMCU, and it's her ID card from the SMCU Express. We are actually all done with the SMCU winter albums. We have her Express cards and then her Palace ID and all of the various album cards. And it's not really looking like SM is going to do another winter album this year. It wasn't on their calendar for the rest of 2023. It wasn't on their schedule. So I'm guessing it's not happening, but we did get news. Side note, that the Wendy album is still on the schedule. It just got delayed. It'll probably be first few months of 2024. So I guess that means I have to go find the last couple of these cards that I still am missing. And then supposedly Yeri's going to have a comeback as well. I'll probably get at least a couple cards. I don't know. I haven't really committed to buying everything from the solo stuff, but we'll see. And then we have some merch stuff. That's, I think, going forward, the majority of my Seulgi collection, when it's not comeback time, is going to be merch. And so to start off, we've got really 3 kinds of things. So first off, we have these 2, which are from her poster book. And I've always loved this one. It's so cute. And this one's cute too. She's doing a little heart cheek. And I think I put pages in for all of this stuff. It's just a matter of where did I put it? Probably near the end. like probably right here is where I was planning to put it. So we will do that exactly. So there we go. I was looking for these for like basically all year, so I'm happy to have those. And then this is from the 7th anniversary interview AR ticket set. This is the photo card, and I'm just gonna put that right below. As you know, I love orange hair Solgi, so I'm kind of just getting every little bit that I can with that look in my binder if I can. All right, and then I think I'll just put away these. Oh wait, we still have a Solgi card. I forgot. I think because these are going to go separate. I think for now I'll just slide her here. I probably need to rethink where all this goes, especially the order of everything. Yeah, definitely need to take a long look at this. But that's a problem for another day. For now, I'm just going to take care of these three. Oh, I probably should have said what these were. Bad collector, bad store. This is, these are all from the trading card packs for birthday from last year. And most people aren't interested in them because they're not selfies. But I just think this border and like the holo on their name is so cool that actually these were the ones that I was most interested in. I'm not even sure if I'm gonna go track down like the selfie card or two that go with this. We'll see. I'm not like opposed to it, but it's not a high priority. But I did want the whole set. So did I put in a page for this? Yes, I did, right here. So we've got Yeri, and we've got Joy, and we've got Irene, and I do also have the Wendy on the way. And then I think I'll just put a little filler in until I have that Wendy card. But that is it for the photo card things. And then you saw, I'm sure, all of these other big items. And then I even have something that's still in its package. These are from all kinds of things. So let me see if I can't deal with them era by era, because those all go together. And then these two go together. That comes second. Okay, so to start off, we have these two lovely, I don't know if you'd call them postcards. They may be like, I don't know. These are like photos is what they are. But they are from the Russian roulette era, and if you haven't noticed, it's Silgi with orange hair because she looks so good in it. Somebody that I follow and buy from frequently on Instagram is sadly, where did I want to put these? See, this is the problem. I never remember where exactly I even like set this up for me to easily know where to put these things, but I feel like I'm missing some empty pages, or else I put them in the back. Maybe that was the intent. I wouldn't necessarily call this person a friend. I don't really talk to her that much casually. I mostly just buy from her, join her goes, but she is downsizing a lot of her larger items for Red Velvet. She's a big Silgi and Irene collector, and so slowly I have been kind of picking things off of her collection. I also got these from her. I'll go deal with these next. It's a little sad to see such a devoted collector downsize to the extent that she is, but I guess the positive is that now I can pick up what she no longer wants, including these, which are from their, I believe, should be like their 4th fan meeting, I want to say. Does that seem right? Maybe 3rd? Well, whatever it is from, similar to the AR ticket set, this is from one of their fan meetings, the interview. It says this is volume 5, so this was their 5th year anniversary. That makes a little more sense. So it's a set of 3. We have 2 in a yellow outfit and 1 in a white. And I think how I'm gonna do this, it's a little awkward to have 3. In fact, in general, I would say my large item stuff is a bit awkward. I'm considering taking out a lot of this really big stuff, like these photos or like all of these postcards, and putting them in a like A5 style binder with big like postcard pages. I think it's probably just a more efficient use of space. And my wife recently did that with a lot of her like SHINee and key postcards, and it looks really good. So I'm a little inspired to do something kind of similar. And then, okay, so we've got this here, which I think is perfect for this other postcard with her orange hair from the 7th anniversary. This was also from the AR ticket set. So now I think I have basically all the postcards from this concept. I'm not positive about that, but I just feel like that's probably the case. And then we have like another like random assortment of things. So 2 of these I know what to do with. This is the, again, AR ticket from the AR ticket set from their 7th anniversary. They don't really do the AR ticket stuff anymore. It's a little sad, but it does mean if they never make any more that I have half of the number of these that I will need. And then this is, I don't even remember, what is this called? It's like a postcard or like a photo plus these little like, well, so we've got this photo, this like 4x7. I'm not good with measurements. And then we get this little like 2 photo film strip. Which, you know, if I take off the backing, it's hard to see. But I'll leave it with the backing. And then I guess we get like a little ID photo. I'm less interested in these. I have like a random assortment of these. I won't be storing this today. I don't know. At some point I might have to get one of those like little like portrait ID photo like collect books. So I've got like a bunch for LOONA. And now I have that one. I think I'm probably gonna end up with some Momo versions of those because of some of their like fan kits have those. But set that aside. I know where I'm gonna put these, which is a little bit before, and unfortunately it's going to be a little bit out of order, but no, I'll fix that. It doesn't have to be out of order because it'll make more sense if I fix it, because this is for interview. This is a tight fit, clearly, and I don't want to damage anything in here. So sorry for the weird angle. Let's flip that around. And I think, yeah. So I think if I do that, what we'll do is we'll do both tickets like so. I may regret this decision, but we'll do that. And then these are both related. And then I can probably just do like so. I don't need the other, well, maybe I'll keep the other backing just in case. It may not stay like this forever, and I don't want to like need it later. Okay. And that is almost it. Now I just need to figure out where the last couple things go. Is it in the back or do I need another page? That's the other thing with large items is like, where do they all go? Yeah, I need another page. Somehow I knew that I would mess up my count. So you saw this is from that like photo pack. And then this is, oh, this is the postcard that came with the R2V, AR ticket set. So both of these are related to the same concert, so it makes sense to put them together. But yeah, it's a bit messy to have all of this stuff here. And I think like the majority of this binder ends up being like these thicker items. So I will probably move them elsewhere in the future. This doesn't even like belong here. I don't know. This binder is a bit of a mess, but it's good enough for now. But yeah, so that is it for Red Velvet. Despite having like almost no photo cards, that ended up taking much longer than I expected. So let's move along to the next biggest thing, which is LOONA. Yes, LOONA, or the LOONA and Artemis and mostly Kimlet binder. So I don't have a lot of old era stuff. I have a lot of version up stuff, but I do have a couple older things. And honestly, I think by and large, I'm gonna move like Artemis to a new binder. It's not to bring this up again, but it's kind of similar to like this. I had a whole plan for a new, what I would call girl groups binder, where I could, you know, put all the new Artemis stuff. I could maybe move my WJS in the Black collection. I could put NingNing from aespa. I could put Yujin from IVE. And I don't know, maybe like reconceptualize that like miscellaneous binder into a nice new like wide A5. That was the plan. I hadn't said that, but I bought a binder from Cafe, and it just, I was so excited to get started with it, but I didn't have any like new collections to put in it, so I just sort of sat on it for a while. And then by the time I was getting ready to film this, I realized that the Japanese size sleeves that I like to use, and I use a mix of like the Dragon Shield and Titan Shield. It just sort of depends on what is available. Even though like the Dragon Shield are thinner than even Titan Shield, neither of them would fit in that new binder that I bought, or at least the pages. And I was very frustrated by that turn of events. And I think I have a solution for it. I'm not thrilled with it because I hate that. I feel like the intent is for me to like fully buy into their system. That it's like you buy the binder, you buy the pages, and then you have to buy their sleeves. And that just doesn't really thrill me all that much. So I probably won't buy sleeves from them. I will find other sleeves, and they will only be for that binder. And I don't know, but it's a really nice binder. I do want to use it. The pages seem very nice. I am just very frustrated by the sleeve situation. That's a bit of a tangent, but ultimately this binder that you see in front of you is going to kind of be an archive for LOONA, and anything from the post Blockberry LOONA eras, whether it's, you know, just Artemis, or whether they have a full reunion come back at some point, that will all live in a separate binder. But for now, we are going to temporarily put all of my Kimlet Odd Eye Circle cards away in this binder. Sorry for that long, possibly unnecessary tangent. So to get to what I have in front of me, I was just trying to lay out what I want to do. So we have, these are all POBs, and I have a few more that I'll put on like the back. But these are like Make Star rounds 1 and 2, or like one of these is like online and offline. I can't quite remember. They're from about the same period of time. And then we have, I think this is K-Town. I think this is what came with my albums. And then these are both Apple Music. Both of these are the online, I think, Apple Music. If I'm wrong, it's because Apple Music was a little confusing. But anyway, I do have a few more that I'm still waiting for. I'm waiting for Make Star Round 4, which is the like varsity jacket. I'll probably put that there. And then I do have some Dear My Muse on the way. The like the Studio Ghibli Dear My Muse. Those look really cool. I'm a little disappointed, I have to say, with like the fact that most of their pops are like these Polaroid styles. It would be nice if they were just like full photo card, like no border, no nothing. But what can you do? I have a whole separate rant on pops that I'll save you from for now. And then we have, so these are both FLNK. This is the Black Rose version. And then the white, like lily, maybe. And I think what I'll do is I will Black Rose, white lily, and then this is Dear My Muse, like round 1 or 2. I bought this off of somebody after the fact because they had extras, so I'm not a particular expert, and there have been like 7 rounds of Dear My Muse. It's a lot to keep up with. But that is, yeah, that is it for photo cards. I do have some exciting additions to the larger than photo card section. Starting here, I'm still missing. So these are, I know I say it every time, but just in case somebody's new, these are like PVC, some sort of plastic tickets for various concerts that they had. So we have the Premiere Greeting, Meet and Up, we have the Hash Showcase, and we have the Midnight Festival. And then I got one of the early like pre-debut ones. So this is their debut concert. What does it say? LOONA Birth. This is the LOONA Birth. And although these are like full group ones, for the pre-debut ones, I am only interested in getting the Odd Eye Circle one. So there's 2 more that I'm interested in. One is from an artist I really like named Hana Vibara. She drew a bunch of art for them. And there's an Odd Eye Circle one. And then I think that one's the LOONA Studio. And the other one, they're wearing like black outfits. Their outfits are similar to this. Maybe not quite, but they're black outfits. And so that's what I'm missing. So hopefully in the next year, I can manage to find the other 2. And then lastly, we have this, the collection I've spent most of the year working on piece by piece. These are, let's see if I can remember. I am just blanking so hard on what store these are actually from, but I really like them. It's an OT 12 set. 2 photos, they're bookmark size, they use their colors. We even have Hustle because she was back for the And era. And for like the last 6 months, I have had everyone but Jinsol and Shu. They have been the hardest ones to find, but thanks to a couple friends of mine who happened to see listings, I got myself the Jinsol and the Shu. So this set is finally done. And oh my, doesn't it look beautiful? Let's just take this in for a second. Just like, how good does that all look? This is why LOONA is fun sometimes. Same thing with Red Velvet. I just love when they use their colors. And this is such a good set. So that's, we can close the book on this collection. That's all done. And then I have one final thing, which is, this is a pre-order benefit of some sort. I think it might be Universal Music Japan. It's a very oddly shaped, very oddly sized photo, but it's for their Luminous album, if that wasn't clear. That's why it's like Universal Music Japan. And so, just one more piece of Kimlit paper to add to this ever-growing, but maybe not, maybe it won't grow too much if I pull out the book or the postcards and the Artemis stuff, this will be like a nice, like, it could be very nice. So yeah, that is it for LOONA. I still have some old stuff that I need to get, especially in the front. I think it's mostly Butterfly. Yeah, we're still missing XX stuff. And there's a couple like early things, some random pre-order cards. But by and large, we're very caught up on LOONA and ready to tackle their post-Blockberry efforts. So, that all being said, let's move on to Twice, Momo. It's Momo time. All right, Momo. Actually, it's a little more than Momo this time. Mostly Momo. About half Momo. About 4 cards. We only have 4 cards for this collection today. Mostly, we are working on Misamo. I love the Do Not Touch era, but lordy lordy, these cards are hard to come by. And really the only reasonably priced ones are from the normal album, like this. And here's the second one. I still have like 4 more of these to get because they release so freaking many photo cards. There's been a lot of escalation among the Japanese cards. It used to be, I think before this year, they would only have 1 card per member. But then with Hare Hare, they really escalated with versions and number of cards per member, and Misamo was no exception. And then the other thing I have, which I'll have to figure out where this goes, is I did buy a Jihyo Zone album and pulled these 2 beautiful cards. I wouldn't mind having a few more, maybe like enough for a 4-page, especially the mic and keyboard Jihyo that everyone else loves. I don't know, it's a low priority, but I think that might be fun. Jihyo is pretty high up on the bias list, and it was a very good album, so we'll see. We'll see if I do any more. But I would like to. It just sort of matters on whether I can find them for a good price, maybe find some sets. You know, it's just not something I'm going to devote like my full attention towards. But that is unfortunately it for Momo. I would like to have some more stuff, but I don't know, just I'm pretty caught up. It's like a lot of things. This is the problem. I'm pretty caught up, so there's not a lot of photo card stuff to get until they do another comeback, which hopefully will be like early next year. They were teasing something at their concerts related to butterflies. We will see. Okay, and then there was one. This is the Everyone Else binder. The thing that might become like, well, it wouldn't become anything. Everything in here might move to a like a girl group's binder. Yukika, WJSN the Black, all my other new stuff. But yeah, we have a few things. We have one WJSN the Black card. This is a pre-order benefit from MakeStar. You can even see it says MakeStar because sometimes MakeStar is nice that way. I'm still missing a lot of the black cards, but I don't know. Instagram has not been the best resource recently. I'm sure everyone knows that. And I don't love this. I should do like a stream sometime and we'll just like slowly go through and be all chatty and reorganize a few of these binders. That is unfortunately it for WJSN. The other new thing I'm adding is did I put in a page? I did. Is right in the end. And so if you watched my photo card like Mercari haul, you'll know that I bought a S Levolution album, and I got one that was a full Dahyun set. Dahyun is about as close to a bias as I have in S. I think these all, yeah, I put stickers over all the little NFT things. So I got this one, I think, with my album, and then a friend of mine had an extra, so I bought it. Bought the the partner for this album from him, and then it came with this like Dahyun money sticker. And then that same friend also went to one of their concerts, and he did like the VIP and managed to get their like concert photo card. I believe he said you got like a random 3, and there were like 8 members in that group. So he was very lucky to pull Dahyun. He really likes Shinyu. I think that's her name, Shinyu, the Chinese member in Levolution. I don't remember if he managed to get her. But yeah, so I said in my Mercari video, this is not like an active collection. This is more of a, I really, really liked an album and I managed to find a really good deal for the like full Dahyun set. So don't expect me to go full wave anytime soon, but I think it's fun to have like little mini collections like this. This is also why like I'm super into collecting the black, because it's so finite. So that is it for my collection.
Hey everyone, now we're gonna do some storing of my photo cards. I just happen to have a decent enough stack to be worth storing in this video. Usually I only have 1 or 2. So we'll just kind of start here with my key solo binder. I only have a few cards for Killer era. So let's see. Have this last game pack version here. So nice, that page is complete. And then I have the next S mini card. So after this, I'm only missing 2 killer cards, one being this other character card, and I have a duplicate of this, but I just can't seem to find a trade for it. And then I have 1 specialty merch type card. Back from Face era, I have this Cashby card, so it's kind of there. And put this here. And that's kind of all I have for the solo binder today. Next up is my other just key SHINee card binder. So I just have a bunch of the event or fan sign cards. Let's see, the first one's actually going to go on this page. Unfortunately, joined a go for the unboxing event and they only got 1 of the key cards, so I've got to figure out what I'm doing on that. Alright, next here. I don't know if I will continue to kind of collect these sort of event cards in the future, but it just happened that we were doing our order on Mercari Japan, and a lot of them were really readily available for good prices, particularly for Key and Minho. Taemin fans, not so much, but figured I'd get them this time. In the future, I can always do something different. Oop. There we go. We'll center that one. Also, now that I'm kind of getting close to being caught up with most of the album cards, just was looking for other items that I found appealing. So that's nice. Got a couple full pages here. And then I have a couple older merch cards. Let's see. Yeah, I think the first one is back here. The Ace 2019 card. I just kind of collect whatever I feel like for merch cards. And then the last Pink Christmas card. So slightly hard to tell that it's different, but it is different. There we go, that's a nice page. All right, I think that's that for this binder. So the next set of cards I have are the Shotaro cards. So I kind of just set up a single page here for now. So first we have one of the two regular album cards. I've been thinking about collecting another group for a while now, or another member, and just kind of after looking through everything else and what I was interested in, this so far seems like would be kind of fairly easy. They're new. After collecting SHINee for a while now, going back and collecting an older group is pretty difficult and time consuming. So figured I'd start with something new. So that's the Japan exclusive card. I know they do a lot of American exclusives for the newer SM groups, so we'll see how difficult Shotaro will be to collect for that. And then the one Mumo card. I don't really plan to collect any POBs for RIIZE, but this kind of came with the album and I thought it was really cute. So it makes a nice little 4-page here. And that's all for this binder here. So then we'll move on to the last one. And then the last one is my SHINee other member binder, which I actually have a couple cards for this time. So let's see. The first is I have this Onyu card for the Married to the Music set. Oops. That there. So I'm just missing Minho for that one. And then I finally, for solo cards, went and grabbed the last two dice kind of Uno looking cards. This had been a low priority, so I finally figured if I don't just do it now, I'll never get around to it. So got the N and the W, which, oh, that's exciting. That looks really cool. I really like that page. And that's all I have this time, so just close this up.
All right, well, that is going to do it for today's video. I thought I would end on my now completed Odd Eye Circle Kim Lip set. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, I'm sure you know all the things you can do to help me out. Subscribe if you're new, leave a comment if you'd like, and hopefully it won't be too long until the next one. That's all for today. So long.